Hello! Hey, Girl Scouts and viewers. I'm Heather.
And I'm Lola, filling in for Julia today, and we're coming to you live today in this week's episode of Girl Talk Weekly.
Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Girl Talk Weekly is our newest vlog series created by Girl Scouts for Girl Scouts.
And remember, if you're not a member, we'd love to have you as our sister in Girl Scouting. I'll drop a link below for you to find more information out on how to join Girl Scouts.
So we have an exciting episode in store for you today as Lola and I continue to work with you towards the newest OK to Say mental health patch program that was started by our sister council in Northeast Texas.
That's right. Heather has filled me in on all the fun activities our viewers and Girl Scouts got to do from home, and I'm excited to be joining in on the fun for this episode.
Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Before Lola and I pick up where we left on the last week's episode, we'd like to take a couple of minutes to share some important dates coming up in our council. So without further ado,
GSUSA continues to deliver virtual programming for Girl Scouts of all ages. From read-alongs to badge workshops to dance parties, you can find a ton of fun activities to do on GSA's virtual calendar page. We'll be dropping a link to the webpage in the comment section below.
And family days at camp are back. It is not too late to enjoy a day at camp at our wonderful camp properties here in council. Currently registered Girl Scouts and their immediate family are invited to attend these all-day events. To register, be sure to visit our activities page on our website and search Family Days at Camp. These dates for those events are currently on the screen.
And lastly, it's not too late to participate in this year's fall product program. Heather, have you purchased some fall product items?
Oh my goodness, I did. Did you?
I did. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. I'm super excited.
Wow.
As you know, Girl Scouts can work on towards some amazing rewards by participating, like some of the super adorable sloth friends. For more information on how your Girl Scout can participate from home, be sure to visit our website. URL will be linking in the comments.
And that's a wrap. So before we get started on today's episode, I'd like to remind our viewers at home and Girl Scouts who may be following along that mental health is an important topic.
That's true, Heather. And it may also be difficult for others to discuss emotions or stress. As a reminder, when we have these difficult discussions with friends, families, loved ones, we must respect their emotions and their mental health.
Oh, Lola, I couldn't have said it better myself. So without further ado, let's take a look at what requirements are left for the patch program.
Wow, I see that you created a checklist. You are so prepared.
Thanks, Lola. Julia said the same thing. So if Girl Scouts and viewers at home haven't completed the discovery portion of the patch program, be sure to check out episodes 21 through 23 on our Facebook and YouTube channels.
That's awesome, Heather. And it looks like the next steps are completing the Connect activities.
That's right. And Girl Scouts and viewers at home, be sure to follow along with us and share your thoughts in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you as we continue to work towards this patch together.
Geez, Heather, these look like a lot of requirements for daisies. Are you sure they have to do all of this?
Oh, no. These are the reminder. Girl Scouts, the requirements for the patch are a bit different for each Girl Scout at different levels, so be sure to check out how many you need to complete this patch.
I'll drop a link to the PDF to the patch requirements in the comments for those of you who may be joining us for the first time.
All right. Lola, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yay.
Okay, so our first activity in the Connect section is to learn how to put people first. This refers to how we think about others and the way we talk to them or when we refer to them.
Okay, so imagine your friend decides to go to an ice cream shop.
Yum, I love ice cream.
Me too. And they want to buy ice cream just for you. Or better yet, they let you go ahead of them in the line to get lunch or on Pizza Friday. How do you feel when people put you first?
I feel so happy and honored. It's very nice when people put you first or think about me first. So I love it.
Exactly. This exercise will teach us how to put people first when we speak to them or about them. So, how do we normally refer to others?
By their names, right? I mean, if I know their name, I use it all the time. It's important that we use their name instead of something else.
Yes. Okay, for example, I hate to admit it, but I'm actually a little shorter than most girls, and I wouldn't like it if someone referred to me as like, hey, short lady over there.
Wow, that just sounds so rude.
I know. And when we refer to others, it's important to note that we must always refer to them as a person first. So we should use phrases like a person who or a person with.
Oh, okay, I see. Because they're still people. That makes sense.
So in this next exercise, Lola and I will take a look at some examples of what we should say versus what we shouldn't say.
Let's take a look at the first one. So it says here, John has a disability. That's easy. If I knew his name, what his name was, I'd refer to him as John.
Yeah. Or if I was talking about him, I'd say a person who has a disability.
Better yet, if he was my friend, I'd say my friend John with a disability.
Yeah. So let's take a look at some examples of what we shouldn't say.
We should definitely avoid not referring to him as a person or his name.
Or here it says we shouldn't say he's handicapped.
That honestly sounds so impersonal and insensitive to John.
Yeah, I agree. I do not like that at all. So let's take a look at another example.
Amy has autism.
Oh, that's easy. Well, I actually have a friend with autism, and I always refer to them by their first name. Or if I'm talking about them, I would say, like, my friend who has autism.
And what we shouldn't say is, she's autistic.
Right. So when we learn about putting people first, we have to remember that everyone is a human being, and it feels good when you put them first.
That is so true. So we're going to do one more example.
Okay, so let's see. Jack is experiencing a mental health condition or illness.
Again, remember, if we know his name, let's just use his name, Jack.
Or we could refer to him as a person who is experiencing a mental health condition.
And what we should avoid in these situations is calling him crazy. Because it's mean and it's very rude to Jack and his condition. I honestly wouldn't like it if my friends called me crazy. Would you?
No.
You have there?
No way. It's important to remember that one phrase or characteristic is not enough to describe someone. It is considerate and caring to put people first. And when we do this, it also helps us be responsible for what we say and do.
That's very much like our Girl Scout promise and law.
Exactly. And with that, we have completed the first of our Connect activities. So let's check that one off the list.
Check. So next up, Heather, we have a really fun activity. Guess what? We're gonna get to act.
Oh, I love acting. That's my favorite hobby. Okay, so what are we acting out?
Okay, so for this next item, we're going to be given some scenarios to act out, and we're going to look at how people in each of these situations should learn to ask for help.
All right, Lola, let's get our acting faces on.
I'm ready. Okay, so in each of these scenarios, one of us will be facing some mentally or emotionally stressful situations. It's our job to act out the scene and be able to ask for help. I know, it'll feel very silly at first, but we need to make sure we take this very seriously.
Agreed. Okay, so let's take a look at the first scenario.
All right, so the first scene, I'm going to set the scene. So Alex is bigger than most of the kids in her class. Some of the kids bully her and call her names. When that happens, she usually puts her head down on her desk to hide her sad face. One time, Alex got in trouble because her head was down on her desk and her teacher thought she was sleeping. What should Alex do in this situation?
Ah, good scenario. Okay, well, Before we start, Lola, we need to discuss how Alex is going to ask for help. If she's being bullied at school, I think it's important for her to reach out to a teacher or a school counselor.
I completely agree with you. If I was being bullied at school, I'd reach out to the teacher for sure. So we're going to act it out, and I can be the teacher if you'd like, and you can act as Alex. Does that sound good?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let me get in character. Alex. Okay. So, you're my teacher, Miss Lola. Here we go.
Okay, and action.
Hi, Miss Lola. I was wondering if I could speak to you privately after class.
Oh, no problem at all, Alex. Give me a couple minutes to dismiss class, and right after I dismiss the class, we'll be able to, meet and speak.
Okay, thank you.
So class, we're going to wrap up. Make sure you complete your homework assignments. If they're not done, I'm going to call your parents. Okay, so have a great day. See you tomorrow. Hi, Alex, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for meeting with me after class, Miss Lola. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about why I had my head down earlier. I just want to let you know that there are some girls in my class that are bullying me, and they're making fun of me because I'm bigger than them. It's just really hurting my feelings and really affecting, my focus in class and everything. And I just didn't know who to talk to, and I thought I could talk to you.
Well, Alex, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I'm so happy that you came to talk to me. I knew that didn't look like what you normally would do, so I thought something might have been wrong, but I didn't want to put you on the spot. So thank you so much for speaking with me, and I'm sorry that's happening. What I do think, though, is that we should definitely speak with the counselor, because they'll be able to offer you more tools you can use to cope with those when those situations occur.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great.
And see.
And scene, yay!
Brava, bellissimo, Heather. You did great.
Oh my goodness, Lola, so did you.
Thank you. And now we're going to move on to some reflection questions.
Okay, so was this activity easy or difficult? Well, it was definitely easier than I thought because I was acting, but we have to remember that this isn't always easy to talk to a trusted adult about these situations.
That's very true, Heather. And the next question is, can you think of one person that you can trust who you can talk to when you need help? Yes, I definitely would talk to my mom or my family if I needed help.
Agreed. I'd also refer to my friends if I needed some help, and I know they respect me and will be able to support me if I need help.
I always support you, Heather. And with that, we have checked off another requirement from the Connect section. On to the last one.
Okay, well, this one's going to be easy because I do most of these all the time. So for the last requirement of the Connect portion, we have to complete an action from the Healthy Mind and Body checklist.
For viewers at home, you can find this checklist on page 15 of the PDF linked earlier.
All right, the Patch program has created an example list of things you can do at home to help reduce stress and check in with your mind and body. All right, for example, during a stressful moment, we can listen to music that makes you feel calm, motivated, or happy. You can have a dance break, watch a funny video on YouTube, blow some bubbles, or go for a run or a bike ride.
Those all sound like wonderful things to do. I might even do them all. And if you're looking to take care of your mental health, you can create a list of things that make you smile and keep it handy for tough times. Learn some yoga moves. They even provided some links to some yoga videos. Learn about aromatherapy and how you can use it to de-stress, or even learn about mandalas. I love those. I used to have an adult coloring book, and that they had different mandala patterns that you could color in.
I love adult coloring books too. I have one right here, actually.
Oh my gosh.
A Harry Potter coloring book. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
So which one do you plan on completing, Heather?
Well, I think I'm gonna watch a funny video YouTube after this, like a funny YouTube video. because I like to watch, cute pets. They make me happy. They, just brighten up my day. I also want to say that I have my cat Halloween shirt on too. So.
How cute is that? Oh, I need to get one. Well, I think I'm definitely going to look for my Mandela coloring book. I'm thinking about busting out my 24-pack Crayola crayons and coloring on a page or two.
That sounds so fun, especially if you put on some fun music with it.
Absolutely.
Well, Girl Scouts and viewers, we're just about done with today's episode. So if you've been following along, we only have one more activity to do together.
That's so exciting.
And we here will be having a special guest to help us complete this last step. So join us next week as we finish this OK to Say mental health patch program and all earn our totally cool OK to Say patch.
And also be sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our social media channels so that you don't miss an episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay, next week, in honor of Halloween and spooky season, we would like our viewers at home to submit photos of their costumes.
That's right, Girl Scouts. It could be your costume, your family's costumes, or even your pet costume.
Please submit pet costumes. Please, please, please. So be sure to submit your photos to the email below, and you can be featured in next week's spooky Halloween episode.
That's right, Heather. We'd love to see how you girls are celebrating Halloween at home, and we are looking forward to your submissions.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week for our special Halloween episode. Until next week, I'm Heather.
And I'm Lola, yours in Girl Scouting. Bye.
Bye. Are we still live? We're still live. Lola, what are you dressing up on as for Halloween?
I think I want to be, I don't know, it's so hard to choose. Maybe I want to be a Powerpuff Girl. I know. I know. You're like, oh, you're too old. No, you can never be too old to be Blossom.
Blossom? I love Blossom. I have Blossom hair. I love that.
What about you? What are you going to be?